everybody, my name is Tucker, and welcome back to our Russian Fishing for Spin Fishing character. This is the second time I recorded the intro. I actually just had an OBS crash. Not sure what's going on. It's been a little unstable recently. But we are back over at Kuoti today. It looks like it's going to be a stormy day. It actually looks like it's just starting to get stormy. So far I did catch a small 1.27 kilo 7 trout. I'm mainly aiming for Kuoti char today. So we're over here on the far side. Gonna try and stay mainly over the 13 meter hole. I drifted a little bit off course while I was trying to get OBS back up and running. And we'll see what we can do today. So I do have a lot of orange lures on. I got the Orange Hunter 2003 on this rod, and then over on rod 1 I do have the orange Dodger crank. Again, aiming for Kuoti char. They seem to like orange stuff, and especially with it being stormy, I want something that they can see easier too. Nice fish. One of my viewers just got a weekly record frog. That's a trophy frog too. Yes, I think that's trophy. Nope, just shy of a trophy. It is Tuesday afternoon, Tuesday evening. It's about 7 o'clock my time, so it's still pretty early in the week. But a bit surprising that US Weekly Frogs haven't been closed with trophies yet. Fish got away. It was a decent one too. That's a setting. I was holding shift, so partially my fault. Turning right to turn left here just to set me up to be on the right course. Very intentionally did that. I was a holding shift turn just to spin it around because there's not a lot of room over here. Tore that all apart. Wow. Feels like I'm missing a reel. That's because it's over here. What was I doing with this? I'm confused. Oh, I remember. I was messing around with this rod. That's why. This feels like a Kuoti char, and if it's a Kuoti char, it's a good one. Just with the way it's fighting. It's an orange boy. No, it's not. It's a big Arctic. The thunderstorm had me confused. 2.2 kilo Arctic char. Kind of glad I decided not to do jigging or anything major today. I've got a four-legged thing that is using my arm as a pillow. Both paws across it, nose on it. And it is not a cold day today. It was in the 60s. So it's one of those days I don't necessarily need the 70-pound dog leaning up against me. Did I take the reel off? I did. Good. Might be a marker Arctic, but I think it's small. Yep, just above evil. About to put the bigger hunter over on my other rod because that Dodger crank has not seen a lot of action, and this smaller hunter has. That's a big Arctic char. Oh, I got it flipped over. 3 kilo Arctic char. Nice fish. Got stuck on the little island there, but I'm okay with that for a 3 kilo Arctic. Didn't really come here for Arctic char, but we're getting them, we're getting them. Another 7. Another fish over on 2. Smaller fish this time. That was a pretty quick bite over on 1. Small laker. Fishing pole dancer doing their thing. Being a telestick fisher and getting a lot of rarer fish for telestick fishing. Nice laker. You know what? I am going to switch. Let's put the bigger hunter 1 on this one. small perch. I've learned fish are smaller than they appear here. Or at least than they appear to my brain. My brain called that a marker perch easy. 400, 500 kilogram. 500 kilo perch. Jesus. 500 gram perch is what my brain thought that was, but wasn't quite that. And again, I turn environmental sounds off. That's why you're not hearing thunder or rain. You can turn it on. It just... the background noise just gets annoying for me. Because there's birds chirping and things like that as well. That looks like a good perch. 923 gram perch. A little closer to the island. I want to be more over that way, but it is what it is. Maybe a marker liker, but I think it's small. It was just barely. I think 1 kilo is a marker. And if you're new, for me, this green check mark is what I call a marker. Some people call it tagged, flagged markers. A lot of different names for the same thing. That just means it's of a certain size and therefore worth a significantly higher amount of silver or in-game currency. And then you can get trophies, which are worth double what markers are for the same size. And then there's blue trophies, which are, I think, double again. It's a decent pike. Not quite. But the difference between a marker and a non-marker is much more substantial than double. Usually a non-marker is less than 1/10 of a silver. And a marker is usually closer to a full silver. And of course, the little rod grabs something big. Kind of told myself I wasn't going to throw this rod out because I didn't want this to happen. I forgot I need new line for this rod too. But if it's just going to swim up the creek there, I'm okay with that because that's a dead end. .2 kilo Laker. Tried to combine kilo and Laker into one word. I also heard my work phone go off and I was trying to get a chance to pull that out of my pocket. See what message I got. And the dog kicked the mouse, so we're not gonna stare at the sky for a second while I dig my phone out. And pull out the wrong phone to start with. And it's nothing I need to care about. Good. One of the folks on my team was doing some work tonight and wanted to make sure they didn't need some help. Especially since they had a bit of a rough weekend. Nothing they did wrong, but want to help where I can. Was supposed to have a package delivered today, and I just got a notification from the post office that they could not access my house to make a delivery. They just never came by today. I think my typical post office worker is out. At least the past couple days, I have not seen the usual one. Usual one's a good guy. He also likes Lord Rocky Dog, and my dog recognizes him and will actually bark for a milk bone to say hello. Gets excited anytime he sees a post office vehicle. They could not access my location right now. I got home 10 minutes ago and there was no problems. Explains why I didn't have any mail in the mailbox earlier either. Small perch. Well, for going for quarry char today, has not paid out there. We did get a couple of good Arctic char, so I don't think it's been a worthless day. Another marker 7. That's 3 7s. Did I hit a jackpot? Tiny perch. I don't have any points to spend, do I? No. Don't really have anything to spend them on anyway, unless I go for wacky rig. Marker Laker, my voice is not wanting to stay with me today. Went to record the intro before OBS crashed. Maybe that's why OBS crashed. And went to talk and nothing really came out. Just scratchy voice after eating dinner. So I quickly killed that recording and opened another one. No wonder it didn't actually close clean. Now that I think about it. I forgot. It's the last day of February. I knew we were getting close to March. But February always messes with my mind being 28 days. Next year it'll be 29 days. That looks like a good perch. 3,400 gram. Or 667. Just a little bit off on my guess there. "22 fish, 24.5 minutes. Not horrible, not the best. Had some decent quality fish though too, so I'm not going to complain too much. That was a small perch. And just like in real life, it went from stormy to instantly bright and sunny. And I'm not joking, it will do that here. Small Laker. I was on mute. Marker Vendy. Small 7. Well, I'm trying to decide if I think today was a good day or not. Definitely didn't get what I came for so far. Small Laker. Or actually good Laker, 2.7 kilo Laker. Was reading a text message I just got. Good old UPS or USPS line to the folks that I tried to buy some from. Basically got the text message that they tried to deliver but couldn't, except for they never really tried. Another 2 kilo Laker. 30 fish, 32 minutes. Still a little bit behind on the fish per minute thing. I am only using 2 rods, and I'm using spoons and wobblers, so that's not unheard of. I'm gonna say that looked like a pike. Little marker pike. Is that an eyed? That is an eyed. 677 gram eyed. Got a little bit of everything today. Only thing we're missing are brown trout, quarry char, which is what I came for, char, whitefish, grayling. So grayling and brown trout are usually more on spinners than on anything else. Yeah, that's main things they've been caught on. And the X-minnows too, and the wobbler, popper. Oh. Tiny Laker. Tiny perch. Got something over 2. There's a good name. You can't see me. I was waiting for the name of the day. That's a nice perch. Good old Boeing perch, 767. All right, I'm going to finish the day doing loops around the island since I came here for quarry char and have not seen any. I'm going to go head around here and do a loop or two. Angel of Misfortune, another good name. Grabbed one of the new starry replacement for Seer Mists again. And just got the hiccups while drinking it. Small perch, I think. Yeah, it was a marker. Surprisingly so. Just looking at the difference in what was and what isn't a marker. Might be around 250. I will say over here, this kind of deep crevice has been a decent spot for me in quarry char as well, so I'm not giving up hope that I'm going to get a decent fish, decent quarry char. We've gotten some decent fish. Tiny pike. That's a nice sleeper. Hard luck one with a weekly world record 600 gram sleeper. That also was a region record. Hey, that's a big sleeper to begin with, but they did also reset all the regional and water body records at the start of 2023. So today is the 28th of February, so we're only 2 months in. But a 600 gram sleeper is a big fish anyway. Bit surprised that wasn't a overall world region record. Chinese sleeper. Wow, those are some big sleepers. Yeah, 700 gram is a blue trophy, so there's some decent fish being caught. This is a decent fish. It's pulling drag on an HSV with a 20 friction break. It's another good Arctic char. 3.5, 4.2 kilo. Another 2 kilo-ish Laker. And 1.8. Said Laker, that was an Arctic char. I know what I wanted to say. That was not what I said at all. At least the brain put 2 and 2 together and realized that. Little small Arctic there. It is nighttime. Trying to decide if I just call it early or not, but I'm having enough fun, I may hold off. Nope, just was bending. Come on, fishy fish. Yeah. Nighttime Corey char spot didn't hit. At least on the first pass. I'll probably do one more. Oh, it's an ultralight. Saw a water body record roach that was under a kilo, and I was amazed. Then I saw it was an ultralight, and that made a little more sense. One of those you're not often fishing ultralight 4 kilo-ish fish, especially roaches. Probably do one more loop around the island, and then we'll call it for the day. It'll be pretty close to 60 minutes anyway. Might have been scratching my chin and forgot where I was. Almost ran into the wall. Got a tangle in my beard I was trying to untangle. One of those, I scratched my chin, found it, and wanted to try and get it cleaned up. One of the downsides of having a longer beard. Come on, fishy fish. Feels like the nighttime was not the correct decision. Should have just given up. But I'm pretty much right where I want to be at the time that I usually get some Kuori jars, so we'll see. But I'm not going to hold my breath today. Obviously, do not recommend doing this in real life. You will hook yourself in a place that's uncomfortable, but we'll go ahead and call it for a day. 40 fish, 55, 56 minutes. Not too bad. Yeah. Missed where I wanted to walk. All right, we did get 6 worthless perch for 12. And didn't get 3 kilo pike. Didn't get a trophy laker. So nothing else. So 12.7 silver. I'm going to say with the 34 fish we have left over, I'm going to say 75 silver. I don't think it was that good. And I'm wrong, 126 silver. The 4.2 kilo Arctic was 23 silver by itself. So definitely worth it. Just kind of compare the difference here. 400 grams difference in 0.29 silver, and then the marker was 1.78. So overall, not a bad day. 126 plus 13, 139 silver on the day. Not a bad day. So hope you all enjoyed. We'll be back again tomorrow, and we'll see you then. Bye bye now.